Hey guys, what is up? This is Burrell from Univac Gaming bringing you another video about arms wares. Today I'm going to talk about reforging, enchanting, gemming, and some professions. I was asked to do this by a recent subscriber. I would give you a shout out, but your channel name is your actual name, so I don't know if you want me to give you a shout out, but you know who you are. So I really appreciate that. That's exactly what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to give us as many recommendations and suggestions that you guys have in the comments, and we will make videos for you guys. We want to do what you guys want. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna first go off with gemming. Gemming is very important as a warrior. You can either gem strength or crit. My recommendation is crit, because if you gem crit, you have a higher crit chance. The reason I say that is because if you crit with Mortal Strike or Colossus Smash, that will increase your chances of getting enraged. This is without using your Berserker Rage, which is right down here. You guys can increase your damage by 10%. When you crit, you have a chance to gain enrage when you crit with Mortal Strike or Colossus Smash. If you gem strength, it'll give you more base damage, more bleed ticks, more base damage, but I really suggest that you guys go crit now for this patch. It's gonna help you a lot more. So first off, let's start off with the headpiece. So for your sockets, you're gonna use a reverberating primal diamond, which gives you 216 strength and 3% increased critical effect. Now if you guys are fully grievous, if you have fully gear and you have extra conquests, which is around mid-season, near the late season, then I suggest you get the grievous conquest primal diamond. I think that's what it's called. It gives you extra resilience and extra PvP power. In the long run, that will help you survive a little bit more. So I just suggest you guys get that if you have full gear. If you're fully geared, then buy that. And then for all your red sockets, you're going to use Inscribed Vermilion Onyx. Now what I like to do is I like to take all the socket bonuses. A lot of people, they don't like to take the socket bonuses, but I like to take as many as I can. So in the red sockets, you want to use Inscribed Vermilion Onyx. And for the shoulders, we're going to take, I'm a jewel crafter, so I'm taking Smooth Serpent's Eye. I'll get later into the professions. If you didn't have jewel crafting, then you just use a smooth, the smooth crit gem, which is called Smooth Sun Radiance. And then also for the red sockets, Inscribed Vermilion Onyx. So now let me find a green socket for you guys, or a blue socket, sorry. In the blue sockets, I use Radiant Wild Jades. This will give you 160 critical strike and 80 PvP power. Also, once again, I'm going for all the socket bonuses that I can, and since I have blacksmithing as a profession, I use a prismatic. For any prismatic slots, you want to use 320 critical strike, which is another Smooth Sun's Radiance, adding into that crit. Also, you'll have a prismatic socket if you use your belt buckle, which you should as an enchant. You want to use that on your belt, and you will be able to get an extra 320 critical strike. So let's hop into enchants. All these enchants, a lot of them I don't really know the actual name. I'm going to put everything that I say into the link into the description so that you guys can read it, copy and paste it into WoW, so it would be a lot easier for you guys. But basically, I'm just going to go over the enchants. For the shoulders, you want to have 200 strength and 100 critical strike. Once again, going for that critical strike. There's another enchant that can give you stamina, but take the strength and critical strike. For the cloak, you want to take 180 critical strike. And the chest can vary. A lot of people choose differently. A lot of people take plus 80 stats, those are to all stats, or plus 200 PvP resilience. A lot of people are talking differently about it, but I think for warriors, 200 PvP resilience is going to work better for you. Yes, with the 80 stats, you get 80 crit, but I think 200 PvP resilience will keep you alive longer, so I suggest you use that one. Also, there's a bracer enchant, 180 strength also, and then there's don't forget your belt buckle so that you can have that extra 320 critical strike. There's a leg enchant, 285 strength and 165 critical strike. And then there's the boot enchant, 140 mastery and minor speed increase. This one's very important. There isn't I don't think there's an enchant for crit for your boots, but this one, that minor increase on your for your speed is very important for PvP. You'll feel the difference. If you didn't have it, you would really feel the difference. And now I'm going to get into reforging. If you guys look right to the right of the helmet, you guys will see what I reforged. There are some hit caps, and there's an expertise cap. Your hit cap has to be at 3%, your expertise cap has to be at 3%. A lot of people like to go for expertise cap at 5-6%, so they reforge differently. I'm going to leave a link of my character's name down in the description, so you guys can just click on that. You guys can look at all my reforging. I'll also show it in this video for you guys, but it's going to be easier just to look at it. I've figured out the closest way to get down to 3% chance so you can have more crit and have more mastery. But here comes your priority system. You want to reforge to crit, mastery, then haste. So if here, I'll give you an example. So for this one, I reforged from haste to crit because crit wasn't on there and neither was mastery, but crit is above mastery, so I went for crit. And here's another example. I reforged from haste to mastery, but I couldn't reforge to crit because it was already on the item. So that's what I'm saying. So if there's an item that already has crit on it, reforge to mastery. If there's an item that doesn't have either crit or mastery, reforge crit. It's fairly simple as long as you have that hit chance at 3% and your expertise chance at 3%. If you notice, my expertise chance is at 6%, and that's just from gear. I don't want that. I wish I could get rid of it, to be honest, but I've reforged out of it as much as I could. So that's just from my gear giving me 6%. And lastly, we're going to talk about professions. Professions aren't really important. The only thing that's important about professions is that I suggest that you have all of your professions at max. All of them, your 2 professions that you choose have to be at 600. And I say that because you get some good bonuses. Now, what I have currently is blacksmithing and jewel crafting. You don't have to take this one. There's better enchants. I wish I had enchanting. Sorry, better professions. I wish I had enchanting because you can get 180 strength on both your rings. But it's really up to you. I mean, take whatever professions you want. You don't have to take mine. If you take jewel crafting, then I suggest you put a smooth serpent's eye in the shoulders. And I believe that I put them and I actually can put another one somewhere. I'm gonna probably put them in my boots. So I suggest you put them in your shoulders and your boots. You can put them in your chest plate if you want to. Just put them in a yellow socket. You probably don't want to put it in a prismatic socket. I mean, you can. It's wherever you want to put it. But once again, I'm going to put all of this in the description down below just so you guys can read it. I know that it was, I kind of talked fast and I didn't really know a lot of the information. I understand that. It's hard to remember all of those, but I'm going to put all the names of it down in the description so that you guys can read it as it is and just copy and paste it and put it in the auction house. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope this helped you guys out a lot. I was also given a suggestion from the same subscriber. This guy's awesome. He joined our guild and everything. He said that he wants to see more battleground footage of me commentating them, talking about where I made a mistake or like what I did wrong. And I'll do that. I plan on making a main video kind of like this every week. I have work and everything, so I'm trying to. And then in between that, I'll just put those random battlegrounds in there and just talk to you guys. But you guys can look forward to the next video. The next video is going to be a defensive guide. I see a lot of warriors use all their defensives at once, so I'm going to put out a defensive guide out there, so I hope you guys can look forward to that and enjoy that. But for now, once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, just put a comment down below. We read every single comment. We try to comment back to every comment. If you like this video, like it, give it a like. Also, if you like these videos, just go back and check out all of our videos. We give you great content as much as we can. And if you like multiple ones for our videos, or if you really like this one, feel free to subscribe. We love it when we see subscribers because we know we're doing something good for you guys. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.